Good morning, friends. How are we? So, this is not morning. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just put some Ezekiel bread in the toaster oven. Remember those beans I always love to make? Well, I squished them up with a fork, not even in a blender, in a fork. Putting them on my toast. Oh, yeah. Taking some of my Vidalia onions. And I love them. These Mount Olive onions. Oh, they're so good. Let me hold it up so you know. Oh, my goodness. There they are. And let's put some of those on. They're sweet. They're vinegary. I can't describe the taste, but they're excellent. So I'm putting them on. This is going to be my lunch. Breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So let me grab my other slice of Ezekiel. Oh, got a little burnt. That's all right. Let me get a knife. I'm making it look fancy. Even though it's not a fancy sandwich. All right. There it is. There it is. Hello. I'm going to have this, and then we're going to talk. Well, that lunch was delicious. It was the simplest, easiest lunch I could possibly do. Oh, what a day. What a last couple of days, just so that you all know. Last couple of days have been days of, you saw my last video with the post office and the smoke shop and the old woman. Well, let me tell you what else has been going on. Oof. In the interim of the last time I have seen you. First of all, let me tell you about waking up and the house is entirely freezing to death because, not that I didn't have oil, no, because something blew in the furnace. That's what happened. By the way, we're having our fireside chat. Thank you so much for coming by to D Diets. Give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, ring that notification bell. You never know when I'm going to put a video out. Typically, I do Mondays and Wednesdays. Sometimes I might sneak one in. Haven't done a live in a really long time. And if you see Buddy floating around, that's our Buddy. Come on, Bud. You want to say hello? You want to say hello to the people? Come here. Come here. Well, why are you acting like a sad sack all of a sudden? Now, what's the matter? He's working so hard. Buddy. There's Buddy. There's Buddy. This is Buddy's busiest season. Now, Buddy was on and off on YouTube, but he's mostly on Facebook now. But Buddy puts a lot of videos out for special children. So he's been extremely busy and he's very tired. Oh my God. Anyway, so let me tell you what happened. I'm telling you. So naturally, when these things happen, my husband's not home. This is not home. So I go downstairs and there's a button that you have to press on the oil tank, like to get it to start up again. So I press the button and it lights back up. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I'm not halfway up the stairs and it conks out. Well, let me tell you something. I went up and down the stairs hitting that button to see if it would, like it would trigger. It triggered, but then it went right off because basically it was flooded. It was flooded with gunk and everything else. Of course, naturally, I was doing it. So, I left that part out. And because I kept triggering the damn thing. I was freezing. It was so cold in the house. So I finally get on the phone with the plumber I typically deal with, my oil man. And hello, there's no answer. It goes into now this is a plumber. It goes into voicemail, and then it says the mailbox is full. I can't accept any messages. I'm like, okay. So then I get on the phone. I dial another guy I used last year, and I call him right away, right on the ball. I was like, yes. He goes, we'll have somebody over there today. Very good. Do you have an idea of what time he's coming? They said probably within the next 2 hours. Very good. I'll sit here with a babushka on. I don't care. I was frozen. So, because this happened throughout the night. You know, when you wake up and you go, and you put your feet to the ground because you're nice and warm under the blankets, and then you throw the blankets off and you go, uh-oh, something not right. The baseboards were as cold. I mean, cold as ice. So I was really happy when this young man arrived. I wouldn't have cared who showed up at that door as long as he was there to fix the burner. So he comes in, nice kid, really nice kid. And he goes downstairs. He comes back up the stairs. He's down there like maybe 15 minutes. He comes back up the stairs and he says to me, this is going to be a big job. I go, really? He goes, when's the last time you had this furnace cleaned out? I go, I don't know. And I don't. He says, this is going to have to get cleaned out. He says, but I will get your heat back on. You're going to have to make another appointment with the technician to come in and clean out this whole entire furnace. I'm like, okay. He goes, and in the interim, you might as well fill up your tank. So all I kept thinking, ladies, I cannot be the only one. Gentlemen, this what was going on in my brain as he kept saying, you're going to need to get more oil. You're going to have to fill up your tank again. I just filled it up in November. I want you to know, okay? You're going to have to get more oil. You're going to have to call the other technician to clean it out. And now I am here to now service this furnace. The only thing going on in my head is a calculator going, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's all it was doing up there. So I said to him, listen, honey, you go down that basement. You give me some heat now because I need the heat. He says, not a problem. I'll take care of that right now. 15 minutes later, he comes up from the staircase and he says to me, let me show you. Now, I want you to know he's holding this oily, greasy thing in his hand. Over a little cup. The oil is dripping into the cup. And all I keep thinking is if you step 1 foot into my living room and you drop that oil on this rug, this is going to be a whole other situation going on here. So he goes, I just want to show you the filter. Very good. Like, I don't know if you're not, listen, I'm not a plumber. What do I know about anything that's going to be in the system? I don't know. But he wanted to show it to me. I said, all right, very good, very good. He goes back down the basement. He comes back up and he says, I have to go to the shop. Mind you, they get paid by the hour. So I said to him, very good. Go to the shop. He goes, I have to go get a part. All righty. Comes back 15 minutes later. And he shows me the filter that he went to get for the furnace. He goes, I want you to know this filter is only $8. And I'm like almost relieved because I'm thinking, $8? That's not bad. How much is it going to cost for this? So he comes back up the stairs. He goes, the filter is on. I'm thinking to myself, do you make money just by coming back and up and down people's staircases? I'm freezing. Can we just put the heat on? So he goes, I'll be done in about 15, 20 minutes. Very good. He comes back up. Now he's done. Excuse me. Now he's done. I say, what do I owe you? I have the checkbook already on the counter like I'm trying to be speedy. You know when you go to a lawyer's office, you don't want to talk too long because they charge $250 an hour? Yeah. Well, that's how I felt. It's like, let me get the checkbook right here so I can have it out. I said, what do I owe you? He goes, well, this is a big job. This is going to cost you a lot of money. Now I'm saying to myself, I got to put oil in a tank. I have a technician to still come to this house to go and do the service on the tank. He goes, I'm going to go out to my vehicle. I'm going to write out the bill and I'll be right back. I said to myself, okay. Now, of course, my husband's not around. Any of these things happen, right? Never. So I go, all right, I'm gullible. So he goes out, he comes back in the house and he goes, it's quite high. And I went, okay. So I go, can I have the bill, please? Now, for a second, I thought the bill said $2,078. It was $278. Now, even though $278 is a lot of money, we're not living in the best of times nowadays. So, but I did this, like in my own head, not in front of the kid. I was just like, wow, thank God. So I wrote out the check and I said, very, very good, very good. Thank you. He goes, did you want a receipt? I go, yes, I would like a receipt. He goes, would you like us to mail you an estimated receipt of everything we did? Yes, I think that would be a good idea. And they were right on the ball. I had it like 2 days later. Yeah, there you go. 2 days later, the technician comes to clean out the burner. All right. Young kid, another young kid, only in their 30s. To me, they're young kids. So he goes down the basement. He's got a pail, a bucket, a shop vac. I'm thinking to myself, how dirty is this freaking thing? He comes up the stairs, all right? Now, I want you to know the hands are as black as night, filled with the oil and the soot, black as night. Do you see those poles behind me, the white ones right there? Yeah, do you see them? He says, I got to go out to my truck, and takes his hand and he swings it around the pole to go outside. Big black, I'm telling you, the grease, oil, everything that was on his hand was on that pole. Yeah. And this is me. Before I could get the words out of my mouth, I go, oh. And he goes, I'm so sorry. I go, that's okay, honey. Go get what you need and I'll clean this mess up. So I cleaned it up. Let me tell you something. I was using the what the hell is it? Oh, come on. The Fantastic. I was using like the Mr. Clean Sponge. I got it off, as you can see. I got it off. But the whole handprint over there, honestly, I just want to say, you are a typical man. I'm sorry, man, if you're watching, but you're a typical. Don't you know we had to keep our homes clean? No. So he went downstairs. He got that done. And he says to me, do you want me to put you on a schedule so we can come every year and clean out your furnace? Now, this is information I didn't know. He said to me, for people that have oil burners, their system has to be cleaned out once a year. And for people that have gas burners, they have to be cleaned out twice a year. So, ladies, gentlemen, I'm giving you a little piece of information. So then, I'm telling you. So then the kid gets done with the job. He comes upstairs. I pay him $178. He was here maybe a half an hour. That's it. $178. Thank you. Now, cha-ching, 270 what? 275, 278 the day before, 178. Then the oil man finally shows up, pulls up, fills up the tank, $400. I was just like, okay. I looked at everybody. I paid everybody. But I said to myself, oh my God, you can't live. You can't live. And I meant it in my own head. I didn't say anything to these guys, but I'm thinking, it's a lot of money. I mean, I was happy to have my heat back on, happy to have my furnace cleaned out, happy to get another big tank of oil. Because the guy says, you really shouldn't let your oil tank go down to below a half a tank. He says, you have to fill that up. So it was at a half a tank. And he goes, have it filled. I'm like, all right. So I call the guy, I go, fill it up. Oh, my, that's done. That's over with. Now, we'll fast forward to the snowstorm that we just had a couple of days ago. Yeah, we did. We had a snowstorm. Very good. So Doug comes home from work, and I say to him, you know what, Doug, do we have, because we're preppers, guys. I said to him, I know we have propane. I know we have the little buddy heater. I know we have the kerosene heater. Do we have kerosene? He says, we may have some kerosene downstairs. May? What do you mean we may have some kerosene? I knew we did, but I had to just give him the old do. So, excuse me, this leads up to another story. So he goes, you know what? Because I know that you worry about these things, I will go and get some kerosene. Very good. And meanwhile, I knew I had a thing of kerosene down that basement, but I figured, you know what? Fill it up. I can't carry the damn thing. There's only so much I can do. So he goes to go get the kerosene. He calls me up, I swear to you, like no more than 15 minutes later, and I see it's him calling. I go, what could be the problem? What could have happened within the 15 minutes you left this house to go get kerosene? I can't find my credit card. I'm like, what? Lost the credit card. Doesn't know where he put the credit card. Doesn't know when he had the credit card. Now my heart starts a beating and a thumping. Because you have to realize, I just put a whole shitload of money into this house just a few days ago. So I'm thinking, now who's got our credit card? You know, with those chips, you could just slide it right in. It don't make a difference. People could slide a card in. They're not asking you for identification. So I get on the phone with the credit card company. I go, hello. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. You know what I hate? I'm going to be honest with you. Do not hate automated systems. I hate the automated systems. Hello, and you get on the phone and you got to listen to, you want this department, that department. Give me a human being. Could you possibly just give me a human being? That's all I want to do is talk to someone. Finally, 15 minutes, you're on the hold, listen to that Fakata music. Oh, things are bad, because of the virus. People are not at work. I'm like, oh, God. So, hello, there he is, the general. Anyway, the girl says to me, I said, check my bill. See if there's anything on there that seems a little strange and unusual. So we're going down the thing. I go, no, that's good. So I don't know where this card is. I said, cancel that card and send me another one. Now, I want you to know, I'm the type of chick that only has one credit card. Because I use it only for emergency. Just for emergency, or I want gasoline, things like that. So I use that. I don't like to have debt. I mean, if Adrian is watching me right now, I know he knows what I'm talking about. I love you, Adrian. I love you, Adrian. But I'm one person that doesn't like to be in debt. If you can't buy it outright, don't buy it at all. And I know people don't like to hear that, especially young people. But the older types, we know enough to say, no, can't afford it, can't have it. That's it. I'll wait till I put that money aside till I can get it, right? So I say to the girl, now I'm a nervous wreck, and I'm like, honey, I don't own another credit card. I have no other credit cards. And I said to even my Amazon, the Prime, I let that run out. Like I never used it. I just use it for Amazon. No, I use my own credit card because I want the points. So I said to her, I don't have a credit card. I mean, I don't have anything. God forbid there's an emergency and I'm on the road somewhere. I have nothing. I said, could you possibly get one out to me like the next day air? Do you know they just came? The next day, Visa. Yeah, came. They shipped, the UPS guy came. He brought me a new credit card, 2 new credit cards. All right? And she expedited that. She goes, you've been a customer of ours since 2001. We will expedite those cards to you overnight. And sure enough, they came. Yeah, they came. Isn't that nice? I thought that was so nice. Oh. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something else before I end this. Now, we get the credit card today. Doug doesn't even know about it because he just went to work after taking care of all the snow that we got 2 feet of snow, people, 2 feet of snow. And he was out there snow blowing, and I heard that snow blower going. He comes in the house after he's done snow blowing with this big, screw in his hand. And I go, what is that? He goes, the snow blower just bit the shit. He goes, we're going to need a new snow blower. I'm going to catch my breath. I'm telling. All I said to myself was, you have got to be kidding me. No. And then he tells me what he wants. He goes, get on the phone. Hello, the secretary once again. Get on the phone. I have to go to work. See if they have a Club Cadet 3-stage with the tracks. So here I am, the idiot, on the phone, calling around. Nobody's got it. So he's going to have to suffer through it and find a different one that he might like. Oh, yeah, His Majesty. I'll tell you what. It's unbelievable. But I had to stop it and just to let you know. See, this is my week. This is what happened. Within the time I saw you last Wednesday, well, today is Monday. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh, my God. My eyes are tearing. I'm crying. I'm laughing. Oh, my God. Yeah. So we got all the oil burner stuff done. And now we need we need a snow blower. It owes us nothing. I've had that snow blower for 25 years. It owes us absolutely nothing. But right now, in these economical times, for it to even bust at this point, I'm just like, oh, come on. Can a sister get a break? Woo! Anyway, my friends, thank you for letting me vent to all of you. Thank you. By the way, this is another new shirt. Yeah, I know it's big. It's an extra large. What can I say? Thank you so much for listening to me. I'm going to shoot a little video at the end of this so you can see that I'm wearing my size 14 pants. My boobies have come down. Yeah, they have. Smaller bras now. New shirt. You'll get a chance to see it at the end. And I know I will talk to you also soon, my friends. Have a fabulous day. Remember, be kind to one another. The heart is all that matters. And thank you for letting me have a place to vent and pour myself out. Otherwise, this girl is never going to get any thinner than what you see her right now. I love you guys. Take it easy. Mwah. Bye-bye. Can you see? These are my 14s. Skinny legs. But look, they fit. They fit nice, don't they? Ladies, do they not fit good? They fit a little nice. But these are my 14s now. Yeah. I know you're saying, Denise, why did you buy an extra large shirt? Because it looks so... Because it's comfortable. Now, I can really do this with the shirt. Now you can see a little bit more. Can you tell? Hello? It's working. All right, let me get back on the floor.